What's going on, skaters? Today we're going to talk about how to do a frontside Smith grind on a flat bar. I'm not a professional skateboarder, I'm not sponsored or anything like that. As you can tell in the video, I'm not even in good shape. And before you guys let me have it in the comments, no, being shirtless will not help you land this trick any easier. It was just hot out the day that I was recording. So before we get into it, you're going to probably want to be able to do some 50-50s. If you don't want to practice them on the same rail that you're going to be doing the Smith grind on, totally understandable. I prefer to do Smith grinds on circle rails just because the way that your trucks lock in is just a lot easier to keep sliding them. So I'm going to do my little warm-ups here, some 50-50s on this nice flat box right beside the rail. And then once I'm pretty comfortable with that, doing the 50-50, I'm just going to go ahead and try to get my back truck on and dip my front truck down in however I think a Smith grind should be done. It's always a little tougher to do Smith grinds on the box, so don't worry about actually landing these. You're just trying to do some jumps, get the board in the right position, and see what happens. You'll maybe get yourself ready for whatever you're going to have to do to bail off the rail as well. You probably won't get this first try if you're new to doing the trick. Once you're comfortable with that, though, we can move over from the box or whatever rail that you've been using to practice on to the rail that we're going to do the Smith grinds. As we approach the rail, you just want to have your feet in a nice ollie position, and you're going to approach at a little bit of a slant. One thing that really helped me with this trick was not thinking about doing a Smith grind at the start. You're just thinking about doing an ollie, getting both trucks on top of the rail, and then at the last second you dip the front wheels down beside the rail, and it just helps keep your weight right on top of the ground when you're doing this trick. So when you do dip your trucks though, one thing that a lot of people do is they dip way too far. When you're dipping, you really want your front wheels to kind of just be beside the rail, and the middle of your board is going to be touching the rail. Another note, kind of what we're aiming to do here, we can start riding up to the rail. Just go at a comfortable speed, nothing super fast. If you're going way too slow though, you probably won't be able to get any slide happening. So just ride up, do your best. Remember what we talked about, get your ollie up first, dip the front, and if you're riding and you're just not feeling it, no shame in just riding by and getting set up for a new one. Once you finally get it though, you'll be noticing that you're landing them much more consistently. So recording from head on this time, so you guys can kind of see the angle that I'm approaching the rail at, as well as what I mean by pretend you're doing a 50-50 so that you get your entire body weight over top of the rail, and then just at the last second, try to dip your front trucks down to get that Smith grind. So once you get the hang of locking into these Smith grinds, the easiest part of the trick is actually going to be to land it, because your board is already facing in the direction that you want to go, and your body momentum is moving that way as well. Some of the small things that you might be making mistakes on though is trying to dip your board way too deep. Your front wheel or truck might be hitting the rail on your way down, and sometimes even if you lock it in, the board just doesn't want to slide with you, and that's alright, just pick it back up and try again. And I think that's everything that you need to know to start getting out there and practicing your Smith grinds. If this video helped you learn Smith grind, leave a comment, let me know, and consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one.